Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Luck. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
First down, here's White. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. That one good for 33 and a first. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. They go play action here on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 5-yard line. 180. 53. Mike. Let's put 32. Let's put that team on the box. Hey, 50. Hey, I-7.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. The offense was in a tough spot. An opportunistic defense takes advantage. Get the turnover. They get the touchdown, too.
I know this is going to sound strange, but oftentimes defenses call for this type of a play in this situation. Offense is pinned back near their own goal line. They tell them, be aggressive, go for the football, create a score. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Go, go, go. Catch it. 32. Lucky. Hey, lucky.
Throwing a Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards for him on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Luck now to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 27 yards there, a first down.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Squeeze, double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They go with White on the counter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Omaha, ready, move.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Double right. We own them. We own them. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the end zone, right, middle of the field, it's Robinson. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown LA. Aldrick Robinson, 99 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stafford gets it to Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Gordon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch one. Hey. Like 7.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Check 24. Check 0.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go.
At their own 16-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby! Bang, 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 bang!
On the counter, here's Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Middle, middle, middle! Here we go!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now Luck. Out left side here to Bryant. 16 yards, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Lott. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. Right there, 56. Good. Watch the twist.
On first down, Lott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We got to step it up. 22. Mike, 53. Mike.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw to the right here to Gordon. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Zebra.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here we go.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Lott. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blue 60. I'm here all day. Alert.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Robert Alford there defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
There you go. Hey, give me radar. 55. Check.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On third down, Stafford. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Here's Gordon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 27, Stafford. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
It's a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Stafford now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10. Now Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Earl Thomas in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Let him know.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Set, 280. Check, red. Right, 54. Watch the run.
A toss play, Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Opting to run again here with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
At the 26-yard line.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point cure. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Silver.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Play action. Stafford. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
3rd and 15.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is Locke. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.